28 what? 15 what? 8 what? 56 what? 28, 48 what? 21 what? 63 what? 49 what? 32 what? 8 last. Okay, this goes inside my folder in 10. Inside my folder in 9. Inside my folder in 8. Inside my folder, keep my folder on my desk in 5. Inside my folder, keep my folder on my desk in 4. Inside the folder, keep my folder on my desk in 3, in 2, 1. Will you take your folder for me? And will you pull out all the papers? And then I need you to make sure I have a blue paper inside my folder, and I'm checking these out. I have 11 and 12 gray sheets. I have animal eye notes. And I have the yellow packet. The blue page I should say week 2 up at the top. I should have 4. Now, if I have any extra papers that are not the 3 that or the 4 papers that I said or packets, I am going to either take them home, throw them away, or recycle them. I need week 2, yellow, eyeball notes, and gray papers. And go recycle those and grab a new one. Oh, and my rough draft essay. Your eyeball notes.
Our rough draft essay we put in our blender.
We'll get one. You're all shouting at me and it's not effective. Yes, Lydia. Perfect. Anything else you do not need. So you are recycling or throwing those papers away. And then you're going to sit down ready to go. Yep, that's the eyeballs. It might be in your wonders book. Or you might not have gotten to it yet.
Mrs. D, are you secretly taking a video of us? 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it for something for me for school, so just leave it alone.
It's an experiment, guys. Don't mess with it. It's dangerous to mess with experiments.
Tiago, just follow directions. All right. Now, will you pull out your blue paper, week 2 in 10? Pull out your blue paper in 7. Pull out your blue paper in 6. Pull out your blue paper in 5. Pull out your blue paper in 4. Should have already been done. In 3. Your blue paper in 1. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to put blue because that's how I know who is who. Oh, perfect. Yeah, but is it the camera up or is the camera? Yeah. Yes, Alice, thanks for raising your hand. Yep, so we're going to review them right now. Okay. With your pencil, we're going to review day 1 and day 2. You've already done day 1 and day 2. Let's look at them. It says write in standard form. So my first digit I write is what?
6.
My second digit I write is a
3.
then a
2.
then I put a comma, then I put a
7.
and then a
7.
and then a.
0.
Will you look at this number and rate it with me? Ready? Set, go. 632,770. All right, looking at this, what units would you use to measure a wall? Now, could these all be correct? Yes, we're choosing the most correct, the most beneficial one? What's up? Okay, then recycle that one, and then we should have already done that. So, would I use inches? Inches are this big. Would I use centimeters? They're even smaller.
No.
Then would I use yards?
Yes.
Great, make sure that's circled. All right, you're going to fill in the blank for this one. It says, the zookeeper takes
2
bags of peanuts to an elephant. Each bag has
12
peanuts. How many peanuts does the zookeeper give to the elephant?
24 peanuts.
Your equation is 2 times 12, which equals 24 peanuts. If you wrote peanuts down, will you please give yourself a dot? Thanks for including labels. That way I know I'm not talking about monkeys or gorillas or Rubik's Cubes, but I am talking about peanuts. All right, next up, I want you to look at this. The equation says 400 divided by 40. If I were to write these two digits next to each other, and I were to notice that they are next to each other, the same digit, what is my magical 2 words that this is? 10 times. So therefore, 400 divided by 40 is what?
10.
We'll get the right one, it's 2. So your answer would be 10. Another way I could do this, I could cross off this 0, cross off this 0, and my equation would be then 40 divided by 4, and that then equals also 10. All right, day 2. You're going to follow along. So everybody put your finger on Dawn. All right, let's go over this one. It says Dawn has to pay $10,990 for her college dorm room and tuition each year. About, will you circle that word about for me, please? Sorry. About how much money does Dawn spend in 2 years? So if I were to look up here, about what number is 10,990?
11.
Yes.
11,000.
All right. 10,990 is about 11,000. What is it about, everybody?
11,000.
11,000. Will you please write 11,000 because we are circling about. We're about 11,000. This is huge of what we're doing today in math. So practice that about. Now, how many years do I spend this for? 2. So about what is 11 times 2?
22.
Okay, so my answer then would be $22,000. Circle it.
What if you put?
If you have a question or a comment, we raise our hand and I'd love to answer it for you. Yes, Archer.
What if you put $22,000 she has to pay?
That's fine. All right, the next step, it says complete this table. I am doing what things?
Add 4.
So 1 plus 4 is?
5.
So therefore 3 plus 4 is?
7.
Perfect. 8 plus 4 is?
10.
12. And 16 plus 4 is?
20.
Great, write those down. Now you should have, oh, but I'm not seeing everybody with it. Will you add these 3 numbers together? 91, 28, 13. You can stand on your desk when you're done. We are having 34 seconds to do this problem. Sorry, no, your chair. Never stand on your desk. That is not safe. I didn't say talk while you are finished, though, because people are still working on that. Find me the sum. If that's a problem, then I do not want to see those. Yes, you can, Eliza. All right, what was your answer you should have got?
132.
Excellent. Will you give yourself a dot and sit down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and go get a new one in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, your pencil should be either tracking the next problem or flat on your desk. There's an extra page in there. Fine. Get out blue paper. Azul. Week dos. Now it says, list the factors for 7. If I want my product to be 7, what are the two numbers I can only multiply? What are they? 1 times, or also 7 times 1. Those are the factors, 1 and 7. Because there's only 2 factors, this number is then a prime number. No, we have not learned that yet, but there are cheat sheets back there for you to use. All right, if you have a question or a comment, we raise our hands. All right, will you please set this aside and open up to page 137. What page, everybody?
137.
All right, 137 in our math books. You will be doing day 3. Thank you, Maddox, for getting that. How's your math? All right, thank you, Alice, for having that open. Thank you, Noelle, for having that open. Questions or comments, raise your hand. Yes. All right, thank you, Landon, for being there. We should have our math book open to page 137. All right, will you touch the green words for me? Right here. I can estimate rounding or using rounding or compatible numbers. Your turn to read it. Ready, set, go. I can use using rounding or compatible numbers. Pause. I know I am successful when I can. Ready, go. I know I am successful when I can use rounding or compatible numbers to estimate. Great. We're rounding today. We're going about. I just want to show you, Remy, how to use a multiplication chart just in case you've never used one, or you've used one you forgot, or you're a pro, and that's great too. So if I were to ask you a problem, no, wait, I need everyone's math book on their desk so I know that you're on the right page. If it's in your lap or not open at all, then you have definitely not followed directions. We're open until page 137. If you need to practice this, we can practice this during group time or during a game or something at the end of the day. So I need you open to 137. Remy, I need you now. Santiago, 137, let's go. All right, everybody look up here. So I still have like half your eyes on your book and you're like, it's fine if I don't listen to my teacher. My teacher's trying to teach me how to use the multiplication chart. Noelle, come sit down. Okay, so let's pretend my problem I want to do is 9 times 7. Now, because 9 times 7 is commutative, it means I can flip-flop it, Colin. It doesn't matter if I do 9 times 7 or 7 times 9. I need your pencils down on your desk, and I need your ears listening and your eyes up here. There's still people touching things. Luke, put your pencil down. Thanks. I'm trying to show you. I understand that some of you already know how to do this. We would have been done by now. However, we're not paying attention. Colin, put that pencil down. Thank you. So again, my problem, my two factors are 9 times 7. Our eyes are up here. Holy cow. I understand it's afternoon, but I still need you with me. Okay, I still don't have everyone, but we're moving. 7 times 9, and I'm going to come down till they meet. What's 7 times 9?
63.
Now let's do 9 times 7. And it still is what?
63.
Great. Notice that it's color-coded. It's color-coded because 2 times 2 goes to 4. Maddie, pencil down. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 5, 25, 36. So all of these are going to be like the top times the side. Sit down, please. Right in the middle of it, instructing. Then you're going to notice different patterns like 5, 10, all that, all those fun things. So that's how we're going to use this. Now, let's go look at our solve and share. And will you touch where it says choose for me, please? Please touch. This isn't me just like talking to myself. I do actually want you to touch it so we can follow along and track, and that way our eyeballs are on the same page together. All right, ready, set, go. Choose two factors from the numbers below to find a product that is as close to 1,600 as possible. Solve this problem using any strategy you choose. Okay, so let's go over a couple of things that I want you to know. Factors. Factors are numbers you multiply. What are factors? Numbers that you multiply. So like 1 and 2 are factors. Their product, 1 times 2 is 2. Now looking at this list, we're estimating about, if I were to round these numbers, which 2 would get me about the 1,600? Which 2? Now if you're like, I have no clue, I don't know, guess. Pick 2. Maybe you'll get it right, and you never know. Maybe you're smarter at guessing than you think. Maybe you'll get it completely wrong, but I'll tell you the answer. So solve this problem any way you choose. You have 40 seconds. But everyone should circle at least 2. Remember, I'm looking for about. That means to estimate, that means to round. So not exactly, but estimating. I'm trying to get 16. No. Just leave it. This guy.
What can you do when you're done?
36. The 4 numbers in your box below. And remember, it's estimating. We're getting as close to as possible. You have 15 seconds left. Eyes up here.
Eyes up there.
Eyes up here.
Eyes up there.
So that means stop and look. 24 is about what number?
20.
20. If you have not already, will you write that number around it so I know? 20. 32 is about what number? 30. 61 is about what number?
50.
78 is about what number?
80.
All right, let's go on our multiplication chart again. Will you go in the center here? In all the multiples. Will you find the number 16 in the middle? And will you touch it and give me a thumbs up when you have found a 16? 16. Just a thumbs up. I didn't say you need to shout. I didn't say make a noise. I just said give me a thumbs up when you found 16. All right. Lucy, what are 2 factors you can get to get 16? That you found it. What? So if I were to multiply and got 16, what are 2 factors I could get? 4 times 4. Do I have any 4s here?
Yes.
Nah, I don't have one single 4. Okay, so let's go find another 16. Another 16. Okay, what 2 factors do I need to get this 16?
2 and 8.
All right, let's go back. Do I see a 2 and an 8?
Yes.
Great, so my 2 factors that would get me as close to 1,600 as possible would be what 2 numbers? 78. So 24 and 78. They would be my ones if I were to round and about. Please keep your hands away from your face. All right, now let's turn the page. You may rip it out if you would like. And you can put your math book away as well. And I will give you 55 seconds.
Yes, sir.
I lied. I'm going to give you 25 seconds only. And 20, if you want. down in 5, sitting down in 4, sitting down in 1. If your butt is in your chair, you can have 1 dot. All right. Now I need fingers or pencils on the directions, which is 4. So put your finger or pencil on the directions of 4. I'm looking for every, right here, right up here. Do you know how? Right up here. Do you know how? Do you know how? Right here. The directions for 3 through 6. Sit up nice and tall. All right, ready? Steady, read. I'm sorry, pause. That was terrible. Okay, everybody, this is why I said put your finger on 4 or your pencil. Right, do you know how? Ready, set, read.
Do you know how?
No, yeah, right here, 4. 4.
4, 3, 6.
Estimate each product.
Explain why you chose the strategy to use to estimate the product.
Oh wait, that wasn't great. Let's try it again. Will you put your finger on 4? And will you read it together this time? Ready, set, go. 4, 3 through 6.
Estimate each product. Explain why you chose the strategy you used to estimate the product.
You can cross out that second direction. We're not going to explain. We're going to use our words. We're not going to write things down though. Will you circle now the word estimate and product, please? Estimate means to round, and product is the answer to a
Multiplication
problem. So estimate means to round, product is the answer to a multiplication problem. All right, so let's go through. We're going to round, then multiply. What are our 2 steps, everybody?
Round and multiply.
Great, so let's round. 24, what is it closest to?
20.
18 is closest to? Notice that I wrote it down, so you should write it down. So we have 20 times 20. If I have 2 times 2, what do I get?
40.
Not 40. What is 2 times 2? Listen to my words. What is 2 times 2? 4. How many zeros are in my factors?
2.
So I put 2 zeros in my product. 33. 33 is closest to what number? 30. Write it down. 31 is closest to what number?
30.
What is 3 times 3? 9. How many zeros in my factors? So 2 zeros in my product. All right. 38. It's closest to what? 40. 22 is closest to what?
20.
What is 4 times 2? 8. And how many zeros in my factors? So 2 zeros in my product. 45 is closest to what? 50. 48 is also closest to what? 50. Check my answers again. 5 times 5 equals 25, not 35. And how many zeros? Still 2 zeros. Put a comma. 2,500. All right. If I can estimate each product, 4 means I'm doing awesome. 3 means I'm doing great, but 1 more practice would be great. 2 means I'm not so good. 1 means I'm bad. You can hold it here. You can hold them up. I don't really care. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell me what you're feeling. Cool. All right. Let's come down and we're going to practice 6 more problems. Sit up tall, butts in the back of your chair. Your pencils are ready to write. I don't need voices. Didn't ask for them. Remy, will you put that on that back table? All right. 39. 39, we're right here, friends. 39. 39 is closest to what number?
40.
40. Please write 40. 19 is close to what number?
40.
4 times 2 equals? 8. 2 zeros, 100. Moving over, 28 is close to what? 30. 27 is close to what? 30. What is 3 times 3? 9. With how many zeros? 900. 64 is close to? 13 is close to? 60 times 10 equals? 60 times 10 equals? Right, 600. 42 is close to? 17 is close to?
20.
And 4 times 2 equals?
80.
800. 2 zeros in my factors, 2 zeros in my product. All right, 82. 82 is close to?
80.
36 is close to? 8 times 4, this one's hard. What is 8 times 4? 32. How many zeros?
2.
Great, 3,200. Don't forget a comma. 54 is close to what? 54 is close to what? 50. 18 is close to? 20. 5 times 2, it's also kind of tricky. How many zeros in my product? Also 2, for a total of 3. All right. Whoa. Whoops. There we go. Why don't you do number 13? You can stand up when you know the answer. If you don't know, make your best guess. I will give you 31 seconds to solve. It's just a different format of solving it. Number 13. What does what mean? Reasonable or not? Does their problem, is that like, was their actual work reasonable or not reasonable? So like true or false, basically. Does it make sense or does it not make sense? But was it close or not close? That's what more. Is it close or not close? If you can't stand up without being distracting, then don't stand. It's pretty close. All right. Your eyes are up here. 66 is close to what? 70. 41 is close to what? 40. 40 times 70 is? 2,800. Are we close to this answer?
Yes.
So I would say reasonable. Let's do the next one. This time, will you please sit on the floor when you know what the answer is?
Okay.
Again, I'm going to give you only 26 seconds on this one. Remy, if you cannot handle being on the floor, then don't move. Yeah, exactly what Eliza just said. All right, and back in your desk in 5. Back inside your desk in 4. In 3, 2, and if your butt, I'm right in the middle of teaching. When it's independent time. All right, 34 is closest to what? 52 is close to what? What is 3 times 5? And 0, 0. Is this answer close or not close? Not close. All right. Now, raise your hand if you have a question or comment. We're really just a lot of shout outs, and they're very distracting. And then you think, well, if one person shouts, then everyone can shout. I don't mind it if it wasn't a problem, but it's a problem, so we don't get to do it. Again, it's a problem, we don't get to do it. So if this is how you're acting and this is what I hear when I'm in the other room and I'm not okay with it. Friend, I'm right in the middle trying to teach and yet you're still making noises. I don't find it cool, I don't find it respectful. It's too difficult to get 20 people to do the same thing, let alone you making noises, let alone you shouting at each other, or moving around the classroom. It's too hard. Okay, yes, Juliet. Yeah, I did, thank you. Okay, now, what are we going to do? You are going to work on your Canvas Show Me What You Know. I think it's adding. Today. You're going to do day 3 on your blue paper. What day for your blue paper? Day 3. Then you're going to get your eye ready. Your eye ready should have 11 minutes. 11 math, 11 reading. How many math minutes do you need?
11.
How many reading minutes do you need? 11. Let me tell you why. 11 equals 44. By Thursday, I need you to have 45. If you can get your 45, and on Friday, you can have free time. Again, I'm trying to teach right now and tell you, so don't come up and ask me, what am I doing? This is what I'm saying. Go sit down. You already should have had it. So now you have to wait till instructions are done. So again, 11 equals 44. If you have 45 by Friday, that means somewhere you have to make up an extra 1. Then you can have free time on Fridays. Whoops, that's the ELA group. Went way too far. This guy? This guy. There we go. Day 3 of your, whatchamacallit, and then I will call you back to come meet with me. Now, questions that you might have. Yes? Yes, so then we'll move into language arts after this and science review. And that'll be, again, I'm talking, you have to wait till instructions are done. And then we'll move into doing final draft, probably till most of the end of the day, just to make sure it's done. That's right. Will you all turn your computer over to the bottom? Will you double check that you have your correct number? Okay, so there's 17. Okay, then you're fine. Okay, so that should be Alice's. Alice, check your computer. No, it isn't. On the bottom.
It doesn't have a number.
You don't have a tape?
Yeah, it only on this part it just said 1 minute.
Oh, nope. Okay, will everybody go put their, wait, where are you going? No, it's not independent yet. Will everybody go put their computers back on their right spot?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know we have an extra computer. Santiago, never again. Don't ever. Yeah, including, you don't know where you put yours yet. So sorry, yes, you have to shut them. Exactly, so you don't put yours away yet either. Go put your computer back in the correct slot. We've got to figure out, we have 2 computers without a number. 7. No, I know that, but I need to figure out what one it is. And then I'll put a new piece of tape on. So shut that. Santiago, do not spit. Ever. So we're putting them all back because we have 2 computers without numbers. There's someone's, and we had wrong computers. Perfect. But still go put it in the right slot. Yeah. When we figure out the computer fiasco and you are working on Canvas. Put it back. Yeah. And that's fine. I don't really mind. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we are missing. So 13, what number are you, Noelle? 28? Okay, perfect. Come put yours in 28. And then come put yours in 13.
Wait, so is there one already in number 1?
There sure is. You don't have to put it in. Remember that. Okay, so put yours in 13. sorry. All right. So Alice, I'll have to get you a new piece of tape for yours. Okay, Alice, Luca, Lucy, Santiago, grab your correct computer. Yes. Oh, that's right. Okay. Then Emma, Lydia, Soleil, Maddie, come grab yours. Eliza, I need a new piece of tape for your computer. And no, it was maybe Evie, I need a new piece of tape. No, you're fine. Noelle, you'll need a new piece of tape. Okay, so Soleil, Maddie. Okay, Charlie, Maddox, Emmy, Tiago, computer. Two hands, love. Then Eliza, Owen, Landon, Riker. And then Mia, Juliet, Audrey, Colin, Archer, grab. Almost. Then Vivian, Remy, Luke, Evie, Oliver, Enoch, and Noelle. Now, double check that your sticker then on the back is correct. If you don't have a sticker, come to me and I'll get you one. Or a piece of tape, I mean.
I have a sticker now.
So you don't, you have tape. Are you number 6? And you're good. Landon and Vivian, if you cannot handle walking around the room, then you will not be walking around the room. This big one. So you're 28. Eliza, if you do not have a piece of tape on the bottom of your computer, come back and get one. What piece of tape? The change? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you can turn it in whenever. Yeah. Just turn it in tomorrow. Okay, so you're number 13. And then you're 28. Perfect. There we go. All right, we are facing forward and our voices are off. There is a lot of you that think, Landon, that we can turn around and talk, but instead we should be logging in. So my feet are flat on the floor. Until you can show me you can handle it, then we lose these privileges. And talking to our friends is one of those privileges that we lose if we cannot handle it. So right now you should be logging into Canvas, finishing your blue paper and putting it inside your folder.